15% every time. Or, you know, degenerates over time because of staleness and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Going for forward throw bouncing fish is decent damage. However, it doesn't always set you up for good positioning. And against a fast faller, you can get better stuff. Forward throw interferes and regrabs and such. So what you do is, even though you're not comfortable with it, you practice it. And if it doesn't work, keep practicing it until it does, until you get good at it, until you get to deal with doing that with nerves and such. Keep doing that, and then eventually the results will come, because you will have learned so much from playing to learn that the winning comes naturally.
Yep. Also, if you're going 0-2, there's a bunch of other people that are going 0-2 and 1-2, and everybody just likes to run at each other. Just wait for them to, like, hang back. Don't, like... You don't have to, like, play super, like, campy or anything. You can just kind of hang back, wait for them to, like, approach and mess up, because they're going to run at you before you're, like, really camping them out. And then you can punish their approaches.
Last thing I want to say before getting into this match, because it's going. It's going and there's nothing stopping it.
Yeah.
Is if you go 0-2, or every time you lose, I recommend asking your opponent for some advice.
Yep.
Because normally, they'll be able to give you some, tell you what went wrong, because a lot of the times, they'll be able to tell you what they abused to win the set that you might not have noticed. Even if you are paying attention to what's happened in that set and you notice some things that went wrong, they might notice something different.
Yeah.
And you'll learn a lot quicker.
Especially if you're playing a top player. Like, if you're playing against a top player, and you might get 2-0'd, and it may be pretty quick, they're still going to learn. They're still going to know enough to help you out.
What scares me is not that KO Punch is online, because I don't think he wants to waste it right here.
Yeah.
Okay, it's gone.
Yep.
It was that he is sitting at percents where I feel like it's close to Zero Suit dying. And KO Punch being a present throw on the next stock. That down smash. I'm glad that LiLPac recognized that it was not safe, and he was able to get the punish, even get the kill off of that. Normally, a lot of players will just let Zero Suit get away with that down smash because they don't have the like predetermined punish for it. It's not the most unsafe move in the world, but it's very difficult to punish.
Yeah. And we do see Light down in game 1 against LiLPac, so this can be pretty big here. See Light jumping around with that Nair, one of Zero Suit's scariest tools. Or scarier, I suppose. Ooh, that up B not going to get punished. This one will also not get punished. LiLPac with the Roy Zone.
Yeah, hate to see that happen.
Yeah, that's a yikes. Oh my gosh.
The double.
The double whammy right there. And gets upbeat for his troubles. Into the blast zone he goes. 51% onto Light the Lantern. Definitely a good amount of percent. Gonna go up underneath the stage. LiLPac doesn't even try to go over there and stop him. Just says, you know what? I'm just gonna keep my 0%. You can get on the ledge and still approach me. It's fine.
LiLPac is really willing to hold shield, let Light reset his pressure, and it's kind of terrifying. That Light just gets to jump around for free.
It's really scary, but there's not like a whole lot of other options LiLPac could do. I would
like him to not stay in one spot. There we go. He rolled after the first one, conditioning a little bit.
Moving around is definitely better, but I think moving and shielding is probably like the best bet.
Right. I just don't want to see him stationary, let Light set up double net like that.
Gotcha, yeah.
That is terrifying.
Yeah,
I want him to not be in the same spot.
Oh,
almost
barely living that one into the blast zone. He goes, yes, to air dodge. Still going to make it back, just barely.
The very tip of his fingers grabbed it. Luckily,
the grace of Sakurai.
Yeah, Zero Suit was knocked into the air. Didn't see a scar situation, but that time, he said, long live the king.
Yeah. Just a quick down B there for Light. The Lantern going to knock him way off stage. He was a little bit behind. I say a little bit, it's like about 60% or so behind, I think, on that second stock. And brought it all the way back. Cut it, I think, below 100 on that second stock. So it seemed like LiLPac was starting to fall apart after he took the first stock. A little bit. Or after he lost his first stock, rather. But back to Town and City. Not a surprise. And Light's just going to sit up on that platform for a little bit and wait.
He started messing around on the plats, but then he realized that's not the Light. At least not while I don't have a percent lead. I love the attempt there to try to break out with the super jump punch. That's not what it's called.
It's like the uppercut something.
Something uppercut. Tornado uppercut?
Something like that. I don't know. The up B. One of his other bad recovery options besides the haymaker. Every recovery option is a bad option.
Yeah.
If you're Mac off stage, just SD. That's a line. Don't do that. Okay, wow. Ooh. Getting punished for that Nair, which we haven't seen LiLPac do too much. He's kind of let Light jump around with the Nair over and over again. Finally getting a punish on it, though. Light at 94. Mac's just really good at getting big hits, but then he gets comboed like this in the air, and he has nothing to save him, and he goes off the top early.
Light was more than comfortable doing that because we had seen LiLPac multiple times willing to sit in place and shield to let him reset nair after nair, nair into back air. You know, let him reset the aerial pressure. He knew that LiLPac was more than willing to just sit there, shield, and take it, and not roll out, not do anything. So that was a free grab that got him a kill because LiLPac is stagnant in his defense.
That's it. Yep. About to say, once LiLPac came down, Light was on that platform. That's exactly the position you don't want to be in as Little Mac. If you lose that first stock and you're Little Mac and you're on a stage with any platforms, it is infinitely harder to do anything and win and bring it back.